You have come to Haj Uzith in its most desperate hour. Haj Uzith is a place out of time. An ancient Argonian settlement, plucked from the Black Marsh and deposited into this dread realm. We know of your mission to Coldharbour, and we would like to help. But unfortunately, my people are divided. Divided over the fate of our history. But tradition demands that you pass our trials and prove your worth before I reveal all of our secrets to you.
We will not aid the outsider while our factions continue to argue about the fate of our beloved history.
The outsider has come, Anjin Saka, just as the history foretold. Perhaps now we can finally settle our disputes and do what is best for the Hist and for Nirn itself.
We shall see, Treeminder. We shall see.
Are you ready to help us, outsider? Will you undertake the trials? There are 2 trials, each designed to prove your worth to one of the factions here in Haj Uzith. The trial of spirit and the trial of body. One shall test your intangible qualities, the other your physical virtues. The trial of spirit is a test to prove your worth to the scholars of Haj Uzith. It shall challenge your mind and determine your strength of spirit. The trial of body is a test to prove your worth to Anjin Saka and his warrior faction. I'm sure it involves some kind of contest of strength and physical prowess. Are you ready to help? There are two. The trial of... By successfully... Do you wish to start the trial of spirit? This trial determines if your spirit can understand the spirit of... Take these amulets and speak to the people on the South Pyramid. Give each amulet to the person that best represents its spiritual quality. For each correct match, you will receive a gem. 3 statues at the top of the...
I see the trial of spirit has begun. I am a go-between. I negotiate interactions between my people's 2 factions, as well as with the other. And which of Zohan'il's baubles do you think matches my daring nature? Thank you, but no. And which of... Thank you. I need to be brave and resolute to negotiate not only with my own people, but with the sad and dangerous creatures that roam this twisted plain. Here, take this gem of courage. You will need it when you reach the top of the pyramid.
You must be here for the trial of spirit. Know that I am the Lord Master of Haj Uzith. I maintain the traditions and customs of my people. Of course. And which amulet? Thank you. My role here is to preserve and pass on the traditions of my people so that each generation never forgets where we came from. Take this gem of preservation. You will need it when you go to the pyramid's upper level.
This is taking forever.
Are you here for the trial of spirit?
then know that I am but a humble farmer dealing with whatever this strange land throws at me so that I can provide food for my people. One of Zohaniel's necklaces, I assume. Thank you. I deal with the hardships of coaxing food from this foul land. Without my dedication, who knows what my people would be eating? Please, take this gem of endurance. You'll need it when you go to the top of the pyramid.
The outsider returns. And was your trial of spirit successful? Good. That means you understand the spirit of my people. You must still complete the trial of body. Speak to Anjin Saka when you are ready to begin. You have proven yourself, as I knew you would. I shall answer what I can. The time of the great Argonian civilization was coming to an end, and our history feared what that would mean for its children. When Molag Bal offered a different solution, the history gladly accepted. We allow Molag Bal's minions to draw sap from the Hist tree. The only thing sustaining the Hist in this foul land is the crystal that Molag Bal gave us. But over time, the crystal has poisoned the Hist. It is dying. Our Hist cares for us, protects us. To preserve our culture, our history struck a bargain with Molag Bal. Now the crystal provided by the Lord of Brutality somehow keeps the Hist alive. We believe that the crystal is one of Molag Bal's vampiric shards. Foul relics that corrupt whatever they come in contact with. The crystal only prolongs the suffering of the Hist, no matter the cost. That's... yes, provided you prove yourself worthy.
You have completed the trial of spirit. Are you ready to undertake the trial of body? Know that our arrangement with Molag Bal prohibits us from interfering with the Dremora who collect sap from the Hist. You, however, are under no such obligation. It has everything to do with the trial. It is the trial. Beneath the North Pyramid, Dremora gathers. Demonstrate your strength and physical prowess.
That's the last of them.
The outsider has returned. Well done, outsider. That should give the Hist time to heal while the Dremora rebuild the refining vats. Nothing good, that's for sure. He covets the magical essence of the Hist sap and refines it into potion. Then the time has come to choose. Do you agree that life, no matter the hardships, is sacred? Or do you side with the scholars, who would rather end the suffering? If you settle the debate in the warriors' favor, then the warriors believe that the history must survive.
You have completed our trials, outsider. The scholars believe that the history cannot continue as Molag Bal's slave. It withers away, but the crystal will not let it die. This outcome, while sad, is for the best. We shall give you a boon to help you in your struggle.
Have you made a decision, outside? I see, but our traditions allow a choice. Any choice. Your conviction and certainty.
The cursed shard has been destroyed. Currents of happiness and grief flow through the river this day. Thank you, outsider. Because of you, the history's eternal suffering and its...
a great area for harvesting. No power left. Use a potion.
Let's meet by the Way Shrine, just east of this tower. I'll be fine. As long as the Daedra think I still belong to Drusilla, they won't harm me.
Hit the trail.
Oh, it's so good to see a familiar face in this dreadful wilderness. I appreciate that you climbed that tower to rescue me. A little longer and who knows what Drusilla would have made me do. I won't forget what you did for me. Even a loyal servant can withstand the charms of a beautiful winged Daedra for only so long, you know. I saw a city. Freedom is a wonderful thing, and I'm sure that dear Lady Laurent has missed me terribly. She really is lost when I'm not around to help her. That's excellent news. The poor dear really isn't cut out for taking care of herself. She depends on me for everything, you know. The Mages Guild hired Lady Laurent and a few other scholars and treasure hunters for some sort of mission. I was never really made privy to the finer details. Anyway, Lady Laurent had me gather her equipment and follow her through a portal. Quite so. I must have blacked out. When I opened my eyes, a winged beauty was hovering above me. Well, it wasn't that bad. Drusilla was very kind. For an evil Daedra. But she became infatuated. My natural charms, I suppose, but the more I refused her, the harder she pressed herself upon me. I'd rather not talk about this if you don't mind.
new face. That's a rare occurrence. Welcome to the Ever-Full Flagon, friend. The Ever-Full Flagon has the finest mead. Don't drink the mead. Gamerth is dead. He was my daughter Nelhilda's mate, her true love. I suspect the contents of that letter will break her heart, if she's sober. You must try our special blend. Do you like to celebrate? Everyone here is always celebrating something. Nelhilda and Gamerth were working to find a way. Yes, indeed. Everything is... Can you have another mead? Of course you can. I'm trying not to arouse any suspicion. The Thane is always watching, listening. We must put on a good show. The celebrating has been... The mead's in here, so no, not many. Besides, those creatures out there aren't very friendly, and some of... Haven't you ever...
You're not one of the regulars here at the Flagon. I can do this. I can resist the mead for my Gamerth. Father sent you. Good. I can use the help. The mead is enchanted. It muddles our minds and clouds our memories. But I may have found a way to purify. I need a rare magical flower, Kind's Tear, to make a potion. Unfortunately, the flowers are invisible. You need a Kind runestone to see them. There may be a runestone at the near... I knew Gamerth was gone, but this makes it so much more final. He worked so tirelessly to find a way to... Gamerth believed it had something to do with a Daedric Prince and a bad bargain. If that's true, we never figured out who struck the deal. All I'm certain of is that the mead is delicious, and it never runs out, and drinking it has cost us our souls. Not a one in the whole place. Some of us shrivel up and turn into the creatures outside. Others run off to die, like my Gamerth did. The rest of us drink. I abstain from the mead for a while. Yes, we stay inside and drink. We have no souls. We were afraid to die in this god-forsaken place. Nords without souls aren't welcome in Sovngarde, you know. I've been fighting the craving, trying to find a way to break the spell. I want to save my father, and the flowers grow around.
What are you looking at?
I was afraid I'd imagined our earlier discussion. My mind plays tricks on me, especially when I wasn't sure any of the flowers survived the trip here. Coldharbour is a dead place, and Kine is concerned with living things. If you found the flowers, I hope I remember the recipe correctly. It's been so long since I tried to do anything more complicated than downing a mug of mead in one gulp. One more thing. There. That should do it. Take the potion and pour it into the 3 casks. I need some mead.
I never get to meet anyone.
My Nelhilda would thank you if she could. Oh, this is all my fault. I was just trying to save my failing business. Now look at us. I made a bargain, but I was tricked. I realized too late that the mage who promised to help me was likely a Daedric Prince. After that, the flagon slipped into Coldharbour and we've been trapped here ever since. It used to be me that people turned to for help. When Hout showed promise, I bought him a lute. When Creedy won a contest, I gave her dueling daggers. Nelhilda has gotten things rolling with your help. Hout and Creedy were admired in our village. If the enchantment is wearing off, they'll help me rally the others. Talk to Hout and Creedy. Perhaps they remember where they hid the loot and daggers.
I used to sing for thanes and kings. I danced around and had many fine... You're a curious one. Oh, you're angry. How positively adorable. When last I saw my beloved loot...
I'll share, but I don't want to. You look familiar. Were we flirting just a little while ago? I am a dangerous woman. Even without my silver daggers, I could flay you. I am too dull to drunk. Did I ever tell you I once had a pair of silver duel? You'll find them? Aren't you sweet? Let me think. I remember the Thane said it was too dangerous.
down an old man.
I've had just about enough of this.
I think everyone needs a drink. How about some more mead?
Did you see? The villagers. They're starting to remember. The Thane threatened my daughter and I actually... I'll return these to Hreidi and Hout. Ask them to help keep people's spirits up. During my confrontation with the Thane, he said he holds our souls. I think he keeps the soul. I appreciate it. I don't know what you did, but something changed, and the curse is broken at last. They'll hate me if they find out I caused the curse. Oh, we've lost so much. I need to make amends, but what would the truth bring us except more pain? My Nelhilda... Maybe you're right. Nelhilda... Nelhilda! Please, come here!
What is it, Father?
To get this off my chest. I made the deal that doomed us. I made the bargain with the Daedric Prince.
Father! Why would you do such a thing? I lost my love to this cursed place because you weren't selling enough mead? How can I ever forgive you for this? I never want to see you again!
Nelhilda was the only thing that kept me sane in this dread place. What will I do now? I beg of you, daughter. Try to forgive me. What I did was a foolish mistake. I never imagined anyone else would be at risk.
I don't know what to do. I'm so angry at him. And yet, my father is all I have left. Selfishness has cost us. How could he have been so foolish? That's asking a lot of me. My father always seemed more... I know. I keep thinking about how kind he could be, always helping others. He did something terribly foolish, but I know he is not a bad man. I'll try to forgive him. But I do wish we could leave this place. We will go to the Hollow City. Some of the villagers may decide to stay here, where it's familiar, but that will be their choice. I grieve for the lost, but I think I can forgive you, Father, though it may take time.